You're now watching a clip from the MarcWes Sports Podcast.
All right, so we'll just move on to the next game. Since we talked about Lamar Jackson, I would say the biggest game of this weekend is clearly the Chiefs against the Ravens Sunday Night Football. I mean, first of all, let's talk about the games that they played last week. I mean, we already talked about a little bit that crazy ending on Monday Night Football where, first the Raiders in overtime thought they won the game. Knee was down at the 1 yard line. You think they're going to punch it in, false start, then incompletion off the dude's head, interception. So you think Baltimore's going to just, win this game. They got another chance. Lamar Jackson fumbles the ball. And then the Raiders, you think they gonna just kick a field goal and win the game. And then they have a penalty and they just run a play, bomb, touchdown. Raiders win, first win in Vegas for the Raiders with a big crowd. And they were in Vegas last season, but first time with the crowd. So that was a crazy ending. It's disappointing to see Lamar Jackson lose these games because you feel like he's the best one, if not athletically, you're one of the best players in the league. And you from the crib, so people like me and Wes are gonna be rooting for you 100%. So it's disappointing to see. So that's one with the Ravens. But the Chiefs, they got lucky as hell last week, bro. Lucky as hell to beat my boy Baker and the Cleveland Browns, man. The Cleveland Browns had this game won, and then the punter out there goofing, messed up and got the ball, fumbled it. Chiefs got it, score. And then I'm like, all right, this is a chance from our boy Baker Mayfield to drive down the field and win the game. And the drive started out great. I was like, okay, he's definitely going to make this shit happen. And then all of a sudden, it looked like to me he was trying to throw the ball away, and then his legs got clipped under him last second, so he didn't have the leverage to throw it.
Yeah, he goofed.
And he goofed just like Tua did in that moment. I'm just like, damn, man. And it was disappointing because I don't know why, but I like the Browns and I want them to do well. I guess because they've been,
trash all these years.
Losers for all the they've been trashed for so many years. And to see them come back, they got a bunch of ballers on the team. You got Kareem Hunt, Myles Garrett, you got
Landry,
Olivia Vernon, Landry, Jadeveon Clowney. You got so many players on this team. And for them to lose in that situation, and to me, they was dominating this game. They were dominating this game, bro. And then, to see them lose in the way that they did makes me feel like they're going to come back and, do really well this season. Because that type of loss, that definitely humbles you for the rest of the season. But back to the Chiefs didn't I don't know if they didn't look good or if the Browns looked that good. Or, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't sure what it was. So these are two teams that are contenders, and I'm expecting both of them to really kind of contend in the AFC. But the line, what you think the line is? I'm gonna let you guess it. We should start doing this more often, like you guessing the line to see how much Nostradamus knows. What you think the line is?
Me, I personally think that the line is what the score.
Who's favored and by how much?
I think, let me see. Dang, you put me on the spot. You feel me? Me personally, I think the Chiefs is gonna be favored. Of course, you going against the Chiefs. Remember last week, what did I say? I said that not Baltimore, but the Cleveland Browns is gonna be looking great, right? The whole game, right? And in the end, Kansas City gonna find a way to win, and that's exactly what happened.
Right, we both said the same thing. We both hit that one on the head.
But as far as I think that they think it's gonna be a blowout. But me personally, I think I think that the Ravens are gonna go ahead and win this game. To be honest with you, um,
Okay.
I think they're gonna win this game. Why is that? Because it's so early in the season. It's early in the season. They just came from a tough loss. You know, they grinded it out. I mean, Lamar had 3 fumbles, like you said, 3 fumbles. You think that he's not gonna come back and make a play? Not that you lost the game, like not your team lost the game, like literally you lost the game. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? So I don't think that he wants to go ahead and pull out another stinker out there. You feel me? Especially with Patrick Mahomes, everybody praising him. Like, come on, man. You know, when other people talk about other quarterbacks, people getting their feelings. I know everybody don't like when people talk about Tom Brady, like the quarterbacks. You know, once Tom Brady wound up winning the Super Bowl the way he won his Super Bowl, then you start seeing Aaron Rodgers complain, Russell Wilson complain. You know, so you know these quarterbacks are looking at each other. So Lamar Jackson, I know that you see how they be talking about Patrick Mahomes, and you want to be spoken about, and not just about your feet, you know, because you do got an arm too, but sometimes you be holding on to it sometimes. You feel me? And I think
Or not
you got
holding
your
on to it.
huh
I
huh
said, or not holding on to it, which
or
is a
yeah
problem.
definitely, and that be your problem. You instead of doing what made you get into the NFL, you're doing what your coaches are telling you to do. And I think that's the reason why you're staying in the pocket longer than you normally would. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody like, oh, he's not gonna last long in the league because he's always running. So you're of course you know your legs is what got you here, so you're gonna use it. But these sacks that you begin, these fumbles, these certain things that you begin, I think you get it because you're so worried about what everybody else is thinking and trying to be a molded quarterback. And that's not how it works. Again, you come from down here, and that's why down here, you know, quarterbacks don't really make it in the league. You feel me? Because if you look at all our high school games, majority of the quarterbacks, they throw, but they really run majority of the time. You feel me? So again, I don't know if you're developing later in your career something that Patrick Mahomes had to really work on throwing the ball, or the Russell Wilsons that was shorter than an average quarterback, and he had to work on fundamentals and certain things when he was in Wisconsin. So for you, I'm thinking that you're gonna have a good game. Of course, I expect him to at least have 2 touchdowns on his feet, and at least like 2 more touchdowns in the air, really 3 touchdowns in the air, because I really think that he's gonna get the touchdowns to redeem himself from the on week prior, and I think Kansas City, they're gonna do what Kansas City normally does. You know, in the beginning they're gonna look shaky, they're gonna look like they're not supposed to win, and they're gonna go ahead and be down 14 or down 10, down a touchdown, and in the end, just like what y'all did to Cleveland Brown, you're gonna come back, but instead of winning, you're gonna lose, and that's gonna help you in the future be like, oh, we can't start these games like this. That kind of was the problem with the Miami Heat when we had the big three here. We down it early in the game, and because we expect to win, same like the Canes, we think we're back. You know, look, do your thing, Lamar. And in the end, your feet is going to win you the game. The feet is going to win them the game by 3 points. Again, same thing like last week when I said, or when we said it was going to be a close game with Cleveland and um, um, Kansas City. I really think this game this week on Sunday is going to be a close game. But the only thing is we're going to have a different result. Lamar's going to win. He's not going to fumble the ball with his legs. He's going to win it with his legs. And you're going to have Patrick Mahomes them starting early off, slow like they normally do, thinking that they're going to go ahead and win in the end, and they're going to lose in the end. So that's what I think Western
Okay.
is going to have.
All right. So the spread was 3.5, by the way, Kansas City to win. So I'm gonna have to disagree with you on this, man, because I don't want to disagree with you because I root for Lamar Jackson and I root for Hollywood Brown too. I want to say he had actually pretty decent game. He looked like he has stepped up from last season, and it probably helping that he's got Sammy Watkins. I remember I was trying to figure out the other receiver that they got, and I couldn't remember it last time on another podcast. But Sammy Watkins is the receiver that used to play for Kansas City. Let's not forget that. So, that could be a factor in itself. He knows how the offense works over there at Kansas City. And I think Kansas City is going to pull this game out. I think they realize that, okay, we can't start slow and we're going to start fast. And they're going to be that offensive machine that they normally are. I think it's going to be somewhat close during the course of the game, but I think Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill, I think they just make enough plays in the end to win this game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout by any stretch, because I think Lamar Jackson and the Ravens do give them a game, of course, because that defense is still pretty good. You still got Calais Campbell over there from the U representing that defense. So I don't think it's going to be too high scoring, but I think the Chiefs win this game Sunday night. So I'm gonna watch it for sure. But I think the Chiefs win this game in I'm gonna say 27-21. 27-21. Chiefs win.
Okay. I mean, I think that you're wrong. Now
somebody got to be right.
Me personally, I think that the Chiefs would win, but me in my pick, I really think that if it's talking about gambling, I think that Baltimore is going to win. But hey, regardless of the fact, I think the next game will be a good game to talk about. You got the Dallas Cowboys back looking right again.